Okay, so problem one of applications to trigonometry project says a triangular plot of land has side lengths of 420 feet, 350 feet, and 160 feet. Approximate the small angle between the sides. So, I know that we should just draw a triangle first, right? Because it's a triangular plot of land, so we know that's a triangle. Now let's label each side. This side is 160 degrees, 160 feet, for 20 feet, and 360 feet. 350 feet, my bad, 350. Right? So first, right here, since we have no angle measures, we know that this is a log cosine problem, right? And log cosine says that a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times cosine theta equals c squared, right? That's what it says. And so from this, we can derive a formula to help us figure out how to get angle measure of the smallest length, right? You can find the smallest side. And I know that the smallest side will always have the smallest angle just because that angle measure just projects what is out there. And if the angle measure is small, the side will be small. And 160 is right on the small side. And so we'll use the formula that I derived, which is a squared plus b squared minus c squared over 2ab equals cosine theta. Okay, so now that we know that this is the formula that we'll use to find the angle measure, and we also know that the smallest side will always have the smallest angle, we can then implement each side to the formula. So now we can name this C. We can pick either one of these to be A or B, but I'll just choose this is A and this is B, right? And so we're looking for angle measure C, which is going to be the smallest angle. And so we'll do 420 squared plus 350 squared minus 160 squared. Okay, we're gonna first find out the numerator, which will make this whole problem easier. And so if you were to add that into your calculator, you would get 273,300 Okay, so now we know our numerator. Now let's find out our denominator. And so to find our denominator, we'll have to do 2 times 420 over 350. 2 times 420 times 350. My bad. 2 times 420 times 350. And with that, our solution would be, if you put in a calculator, 294,000. Okay, 294,000 flat. Okay, now we have to divide these because these are numerators and this is the fraction, right? And so 273,300 divided by 294,000 equals 0.9295 959183667. Okay, that's what our answer for A equals cosine theta, right? This would be A equals cosine theta. I mean, this would be cosine theta equals to cosine theta, right? This is equal to cosine theta. And so because this equals cosine theta, we can do the inverse of this. We can multiply by the inverse, which is, let me write it here. The inverse of cosine theta, I'll just put it here. We can multiply by the inverse, which is cosine inverse, right? And so we'll do the same thing here. Multiply by cosine inverse. And if we were to multiply by cosine inverse, right, we will get theta equals 21.6 degrees. And that would be the smallest angle on this triangle. Okay? That would be, this one. Yeah, let me just go quickly. Yeah, this would be the smallest angle, which is C.